Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and in today's episode we have a real revenge mission. Yes, we're playing Manchester United again in the Champions League, and we all know what happened last season, don't we? So we need to beat them. We need the 3 points. If we're going to get in that top 8, we need to beat them. Anyway, played quite a bit of football, and let's have a look at the schedule to see how things have been going on. So as you can see, things have been going rather well, actually. So Leipzig was the first game off camera. Always a difficult game for us, that one. We snuck it. Can we say snuck it? I've just done it. We snuck it 1-0. And then we played Hamburg, a nice 2-0 win in that one. And then we had the Champions League game against Zurich. Again, another nice 2-0 win. Leverkusen, 1-0 win. We snuck that one again. And then a little friendly in there, and we won that 10-0, just the 10. Then we played a Schalke 04, another, narrow 1-0 win. And then it was a Club Bruges and Champions League and a 1-1. So the first points dropped in the Champions League this season. Not ideal, if I'm honest. And we should have won that game. We were well on top, should have won it, and we didn't. Little bit of a Champions League hangover then. Played Hertha Berlin, who, by the way, at the time was second in the league. We are top. We've been top all season. But Hertha Berlin, there's always, in Football Manager, there's always a team that, if you're thinking like Dortmund or Bayern Munich, they're your big rivals. If they don't have a good start to the season, there's always another team come in. And this season, it's Hertha Berlin. And we did, predictably, got beat 1-0 by them. And I knew we were going to lose the game before it even kicked off because of the way that, we were top, Hertha Berlin second. And there were quite a few points in it, actually. I think there was about 6 or 7 points, something like that. So I knew we would lose it because FM wouldn't like us to get that kind of a lead. And we did. We lost it 1-0. So then, anyway, next game was the DFB Pokal second round, beat Hoffenheim 3-0, and then the last game that we played was Eintracht Frankfurt, and a nice 3-1 win in that. And then, of course, today, like I say, we're playing at home Manchester United in the Champions League, and then we'll have a Bundesliga game against Stuttgart. And with Manchester United top of the Champions League at the moment, potentially a tough game this, but I've just had a look at the star rating of the two clubs. United are a 4.5 star rating. We are now a 4.5 star as well. So when I spoke in the last episode about our reputation having been increased, it has. We are now classed as a 4.5 star club, and at home we should be level parity with United. There's no reason, although I did fear this game when I saw the draw, there's no reason why we can't get 3 points out of this game. So, let's get stuck in, shall we? I'll see you in the dugout. Well, welcome to the dugout, and against my better judgment, we are going to go a little bit more defensive at the beginning of this game. I don't think we'll stay defensive, but just to ease us into the game for the first 15-20 minutes, just try and get the lay of the land against United and see how they're playing, and then we can maybe step it up a little bit. So the team is Simon in goal, back four of Rome, Gvardiol, Thiaw and Fresneda. Esposito is at the base of the midfield. Collado and Glock just in front. Yankov is playing the attacking midfielder today because Damsgaard picked up a bit of a nasty injury. So I think he's back on a fitness today. But Yankov plays attacking mid, and we've got Viper and Leonardo up front. Goncalves, we got the dreaded message about Goncalves that we're extremely worried about the fact that he's not scored for ages. And you always dread that. I mean, Goncalves, come on. He's like one of the best players in the team, but he's on a drought, and I get really bored with it, with all these silly messages. Just let him play his game and score his goals. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, let's get stuck into this game. And we're underway. And the assistant manager, he's done a bit of a talking to the press kind of thing. And he's set the tone for the game. And he fears another heavy defeat by Manchester United. It's always nice when your staff are coming along with these messages where, it just like drops morale straight away like a stone, doesn't it? But anyway, we've given the ball away in midfield. Ball is there, cleared by Gvardiol. Nice interception there. But it's Manchester United now. And are we going to get Manchester United that the AI says are a 25 star and we're only a 3 star? Is that what's going to happen in this game? Let's hope not. Let's hope we can turn the tables. Let's hope the AI treats us kindly in this game, because I'm sick and tired of watching these games where Borussia Mönchengladbach are becoming a top team, and this is a brilliant side, and that is a penalty, referee. That is a no penalty. Yeah, I'm getting sick and tired of it. It's not really changing. You know, we play these teams and the AI just says, you know, surely that was offside. Was that not offside? I think he just ran. Right, okay. Oh my word. Okay, we've gone immediately to the more attacking of the 2 options that I've got, and we're now losing this game again against Manchester United. I had everything set up there to, you know, hold the play, be more disciplined, and just try and contain United, but no, we get one of those stupid football manager things, and they're winning 2-0, so this is exactly what I said. I mean, you know, on the face of it, these 2 teams, very compatible, 4.5 stars each, but the AI doesn't do that. The AI looks at names. Manchester United, it's the name, Manchester United. Borussia Mönchengladbach, not so much. I'm sick of saying it now, but we're 2-0 down, and I mean, you know, any hopes that we've got of winning the Champions League this season, I think, while the AI, I mean, that's a nice goal by Ron. While the AI is looking at us in that light, we ain't going to win the Champions League. But that's a nice goal. I mean, if we could get another one back now, it would maybe restore my confidence a little bit. But Ron there with a lovely left-footed shot into the top corner. So we are going to give them a demand more. Come on, sort yourselves out. We are back to a Manchester United highlight. Header there just goes wide of the post. Dennis Simon plays it out from the back. Glock to Fresneda. Fresneda having a run down that side. Lovely ball over the top for Viper. Can he stick that in? He tried to chip it, but he was too near the keeper, and the keeper just picks the ball up and says, thanks very much, I'll have that one. So they are going to get a flea in the rear once again, and I don't know. My faith in the game is diminishing very, very quickly. Okay, let's bring on Calvers on then, who is meant to be out of form and can't hit a barn door with a banjo. Let's try that. I think that's the only change that I'm going to make. And we're into the second half. We're losing 2-1. We need 2 goals now to get 3 points out of this, and we need to stop United scoring. And if the AI stops the tomfoolery and the buffoonery that goes on in these games, then, you know, it might be possible. Leonardo, lovely goal from Leonardo there. Really, really intuitive, and he just nipped in, picked the ball up, stuck it in the back of the net, and it's 2-2 now. So maybe the defensive policy that I started the game with was the wrong policy. You never ever know with these things. It's a really difficult thing to work out before the game. You know, do you go defensive? Do you go low block, mid block, high block? I mean, all of these things, it's absolute madness. And it looks like I chose the wrong thing in this game. But anyway, we're back to 2-2. 62 minutes, 3 more changes. I know Leonardo is a bit controversial, this one. I know Leonardo has just scored, but he's looking very tired. So Alentejo, the young kid, is coming on up front. We've got 2 new strikers on the pitch now, and 2 new, a fresh pair of legs in midfield. Lokonga and Dewey have both come on. Can we nick this game? Can we get a third goal? Or is the AI going to do us again and United are going to get one of these buffoonery goals? Whoa, and that was on its way in. Fired in like a rocket. Lokonga out to Fresneda, was it? But that, it doesn't really matter who it was out to, because that comes to nothing. Okay, we're going to go very attacking now. We're going to give them a demand more. I mean, this is a result that neither team wants. A 2-2 is absolutely useless to both teams. But it is going to be a 2-2, I fear. It's a 2-2. More points dropped in the Champions League. Not ideal. You've done brilliantly to come back and salvage your draw. I'm proud of you. Right, I expect to see you all in training tomorrow. Like I say, no prisoners this season. No prisoners. I'm not mollycoddling them. They need to know that that result is not good enough at all. There are games to be played yet. We are in 7th position. That has knocked United off the top. So, I mean, not the greatest of results, I don't think anyway. I mean, a lot of people would say a point against United, good result. No, not good enough. We want to win the Champions League this season. If we're going to do that, we need to be positive. And I mean, as I'm saying that, I know I played a bit negatively to start the game. Maybe that was my fault. So, quite an angry manager again at this moment in time. I think we're doing an awful lot of that at the moment. I'm just sick and tired of the AI just looking at teams and saying, oh, Manchester United, you'll never beat Manchester United, so don't even bother trying. I don't know, maybe it's just my view, but that's the way I feel that the AI in Football Manager plays. 2-2, not good enough. We dropped 2 points. Again, we've already dropped 2 points against a team we should have beaten. We definitely should have beaten them. But anyway. Okay, so we move on now, and we have a Bundesliga game now against Stuttgart. So we'll see you very shortly in the dugout for that one. And believe me, if the players don't turn up in this one, they'll be lucky to all get shown the door. Cards and shown the door. I'm sick and tired now of faffing around. We need to be winning games. We need to be winning trophies, top of leagues, winning Champions Leagues. Nothing else matters now. And if the players don't like it, again, there's the door. I'll bring somebody in who does want to play. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, welcome along to the win for Borussia Mönchengladbach against Stuttgart. Yep, we're going to be positive in this game. We win this game. There's no messing about. I've told the players. Right, okay, the team for today is, I'm fired up. If you've not noticed, I'm fired up now. We need to be going out there and doing the job. Simon in goal, back four of Rom, Perez, Thiaw and Fresneda. Esposito, base of the midfield. Lokonga and Doué there, just ahead of him. Glock is the attacking midfielder today with Goncalves and Leonardo up front. And this is a must-win game. 3 points and no messing about. And we're underway. And the first highlight goes to Stuttgart. But nicely picked up by Leonardo there. He does an awful lot of that. Leonardo does a lot of work off the ball. Well, not off the ball, but, you know, he doesn't stay in that central midfield, central attacking spot. He very often drifts out wide. He'll come deep. And he is the advanced forward. He's not a deep line forward. But he does an awful lot of work. But anyway, that's come to nothing, and Stuttgart there have a shot, which is the first shot of the game. But we do a highlight. Fresneda now do it into the box. Rom there. Lokonga, what can Lokonga do? He's actually beaten his man really well and fires the ball into the back of the net. And don't think the referee's having any rummaging going. No, he's not. And that is exactly what I wanted. A bit of fire in the belly. I've given him a real talking to before the game, and Lokonga there is taking it into the game and said, right, come on, this is what I can do, boss. I can fire the ball in the back of the net like that. Let's get these lads fired up. Leonardo. Very nearly there from Glock, but not quite. So we need to be picking this up now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with teams starting slowly in competitions and building up to, you know, a crescendo at the end of it. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens an awful lot. Goncalves here, can he stick it in? He's missed it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, and that's fine, as long as we do just that, you know. We started quite slowly in the Champions League, but as long as we start putting the results together, believing in ourselves and listening to my team talks and getting fired up, then hopefully we should get better and better as the competition goes on. But let's face it, nothing else will do. 7 shots, 2 on target in this game. We've got an XG of 0.87. Stuttgart have an XG of, well, they haven't actually got one. Playing the ball around at the back now. Perez to Thiaw. This needs to go out onto the left-hand side. That's where the space is. And that's exactly what happens. But the ball was poor and didn't reach the man. Can we have a little bit of buffoonery in this game, like when United scored against us, with the ball over the top and the keeper doing some stupid, silly things, and then the ball ends up in the back of the net from a long shot near the halfway line? Can we have one of them? Wrong. Now, a shot from Leonardo that doesn't meet anybody, and Esposito gives it away in midfield. So even though we are on top, the momentum's all with us. We've had 11 shots, 3 on target, and there's only 1 goal in it. And these kind of games I've seen many times before. When you think the opposition are dead and buried, they come back. Okay, I'm going to say I'm delighted with the performance so far. Keep it up. So it's still 1-0, and we have been having quite a few of these, if I'm honest. When I showed you the schedule, there were quite a lot of games where, you know, we snuck them 1-0, and we seem to be quite good at doing that. Dewey now, Leonardo coming a little bit deep again, playing the ball back. We don't seem to be making a lot of use of that though, with Leonardo coming deep, maybe pulling their defence out of shape a little bit. We don't seem to be making enough use of it. But anyway, Dewey now with the ball loses it. I think it might be time for Dewey to come off. Thiaw, Dewey again. Glock, ball forward to Leonardo. And Leonardo sticks the ball in the back of the net. Another nice finish. The referee's going to have a rummage for his whistle. And what's the decision going to be? It's being disallowed. Okay. This is another reason why we're only winning games 1-0. If I tell you in the last 4-5 league games that we played, we've hit the post or the bar twice in every game, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing it. Okay, here we go with Stuttgart, and the ball is tipped over the bar by Dennis Simon, and they get a corner out of that one. And I think after this corner we will make some substitutions. We do get a header on that. Rome is going to chase now. Great tackle there, but as per usual, we don't win the ball. So I think there's maybe a little clue in here as to why we're not performing at our best. If you look at the tiredness of the team, I am trying to play the same players like in most games now, to try and get a cohesive unit. We're doing a lot of work on teamwork in training, just to try and get this group of players to know each other, know the runs, know the positioning, and in that way hopefully you will get the best out of them. The problem is with that is we're getting a lot of tiredness, so we are going to have to make some changes. Rome is very, very tired, but then so is Thiaw. I think we're going to have to bring Vardiol on at centre back, so we do need something a little bit more going forward. Esposito very, very tired as well. We'll bring Kraus, but Kraus is nervous. Okay, Weigl could come on for him, and I did say I was going to change Dewey, so Collado can come on for Dewey. That's 4 subs made. Let's move back into the game now. We are still on an attacking mentality. We're still going at them. As you can see, all the momentum is with us. We've had 21 shots and 8 on target and only scored 1 goal. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this game at the moment. I mean, that should be at least 3-0 by now, but I don't understand what's going on. Goncalves there. You know, he's not allowed to put the ball in the back of the net. When we get these messages saying Goncalves, oh, he's on a bad run at the moment, he's not scoring. Well, he won't, because the AI won't let him put the ball in the back of the net. Okay, I'm aware that I'm whinging, and we do put the ball in the back of the net eventually. Is that Goncalves who scored that? Or was it Leonardo? I wouldn't be surprised if it's... Oh, it is awarded. So Goncalves, I think... Yes, Goncalves gets his 4th goal of the season. That's all. Okay, we don't need to see that again. So we are now moving comfortably to full time. And 29 shots now. 14 on target. Stuttgart, I've hardly got out of the dressing room. And it's only 2-0. So I'm just going to say nice victory. Well done. And as we can see there, the league table's looking very nice indeed, although the league is not my focus this season, but we are on top, and that should give the lads a lot of encouragement. But played 11 games, got 30 points. Hertha Berlin are in second. They've got that game in hand on 23 points. If they win that, they'll go 4 points behind us. Bayern Munich are now slowly creeping up, and they have a game in hand. They're on 22 points, and Dortmund are also there or thereabouts. Okay, so more work to do with this squad. They need a real... I need to go in the dressing room. I need to get them by the scruff of the neck. I need to give them a good shaking. And there's no mollycoddling now. 5 seasons I've been at Mönchengladbach. Okay, we've won the Bundesliga. The Champions League has got to be won now. 5 seasons. It's a case in the dressing room. Shake these players by the scruff of the neck and say, right, if you don't want to play for me, then there's the door. I'll bring somebody else in who will, because I'm getting a little bit tired of these lacklustre performances, and a little bit tired of the AI as well. I mean, one of those goals that United scored, complete buffoonery. I don't know what goes on with them. I mean, hopefully, FM23 will sort all of that out. Do we think it will? No, me neither. Okay, well, thanks for watching anyway. Thanks for putting up with my rant, but this game drives me absolutely potty at times. Absolutely potty, as I know it does with other people as well, because I watch people streaming the game, and I know how much it drives them potty as well. So I watch a lot of other YouTubers playing this game who it drives them potty as well. So like I say, thanks for watching, and I'm going to go and play some games off camera now, and we'll be back very shortly. We'll see you soon.